Hello everyone, and welcome to Old Joe the Crocheting Sailor. I'm Andrea, and I'm coming on to share with you this beautiful and lovely crochet along that Granny D and I are doing. And it is called the Pocket Full of Posies Vest. This is an adult version of the vest that she's done for a toddler or a smaller child. So let's go ahead and talk about this pattern and how we can all come together to create this lovely piece right here. Your question may be, why are we doing this cow? So let's get right into it. My sis Granny D, Knit, Purl, and Squirrel with Granny D Thompson, did a mystery cow that was started by Crochet Creations by Christy, and she did a smaller version of this vest. It was called Ring Around the Rosie. Now, the adult version is called Pocket Full of Posies. And she did that, showed it in her live, and I went ahead and I created one. As soon as I saw it, I said, I want to make one for my granddaughter, and that's what I did. End of story. In a nutshell, she was on another live, one of her lives, and she showed the version, the smaller version of the vest. And she said, I would love to make the adult version. I wonder how I can make one. And I noticed that the Lavender Chair had that available. And so I said, why not do a cow, which is a crochet along for those of you that don't know the acronym. So this is how the Lavender Chair Pocket Full of Posies vest birthed. This is how it all started. So we will be starting this cow right now. We will run it for the whole month of June. Right now, today is Monday the 6th, 2022, and we will continue on throughout the whole month. This will give those an opportunity to go ahead and grab yarn from your own stash or to purchase yarn specifically for this pattern. I will let you know that I will be using an ombre yarn. So I went ahead and I pulled out two types of yarn. You will definitely need some worsted weight yarn to give you a heads up before I go into how you can retrieve the pattern. But it says that you can use one of the Karen Cakes, one skein. That's what it says on the pattern. And I'm not really too sure about that. And neither is Granny D, because you may need more depending on your size. But I do have this Karen Cakes by Yarnspirations, and it is 383 yards. So I decided to go with this Yarnspirations Karen Jumbo Ombre. I think this is a beautiful color, and it's nice colors of a pink, lavender, tan, and so on. The colorway for this one is Blossom, and this is 100% acrylic, and it is 595 yards, which is 340 grams and 12 ounces. So this is what I will be using to start this one. I will be doing two. So I ordered my yarn, and it will be a lavender variation, just so you know. And I wanted to share with you what I will be working with. Now, Granny D and I have done the Toddler version of this, and I don't have it available to show because I already sent it to my granddaughter, but it is easy to work up. So if you are a beginner and you would like to try this crochet along, this cowl, I would say please try to attempt it, because these are the stitches that you will need. You will need to know how to do a chain, a double crochet, a single crochet, and a half double crochet. That's it. And if you have any questions or concerns about doing any of those stitches, I do have tutorials on my channel, and they are under tutorials in my playlist for how to do those stitches. You can do this. And if for some chance, by some chance, you don't know how to do a magic ring, we can show you how to go ahead and do it a different way. You can go ahead and chain 3 or 4, and you can join with a slip stitch, and then you can go ahead and start your pattern from there. Very easy and simple. If I have time, I will go ahead and do the magic ring, a magic ring tutorial very briefly, or you can look it up on YT. I'm sure there is a channel that has one for you. Dorianna Revilli is the creator of this pattern. This is a paid for pattern that you see right here. You can retrieve this pattern from Ravelry if you have a Ravelry account, or either Etsy, in her Etsy shop. Her name is Dorianna Revilli. I will put all of the links in the description box down below to make sure that you are able to get her pattern and purchase it. Now, there is a free version, so if you would like to go to her website, which is called the Lavender Chair, you can Google the Lavender Chair or click the link in the description box, and it will take you straight to this pattern. You just have to make sure that you click adult version in order to create this pattern. For those, and especially for those of you that don't know how to read a pattern yet, you can use her website in order to be a part of the cowl. I would recommend that you go ahead and buy this pattern. Check Ravelry first if you have a Ravelry account. I do believe that it is $1 cheaper on Ravelry than it is on Etsy. And if that is the case, and you have the Ravelry account, you can go ahead and purchase it from there. That's what I did. I went ahead and I downloaded. It's an instant download, and you can download her pattern and follow it from there. Now, if by chance you can't afford to get the pattern, or you cannot read the pattern, we would like as many people to join as possible. You can go ahead and follow along. I will put a link in the description box as well to the Toddler version. The Toddler version will be a lot smaller than this one, but it will guide you and walk you through the basic steps of doing the smaller one. But we can help you all out by showing you how to make this bigger for your size, because this goes from a small all the way up to a large, but you can still do an XL, and you can do a 2X and 3X. What she does is she increases it by the size of the hook. Also, you can go ahead and add more rows in here to make it larger, and also on the sides and at the top here, you can add more rows, and the bottom. So if you do need any help, we will be more than happy to assist you in doing that in order to make it for your size. So we would like mass participation. We greatly appreciate you. And for those of you that have already reached out and want to join in on this wonderful cowl, we just ask that when you complete and when you're in the process of doing your pattern and doing this cowl, that you use our hashtag Ola Joe Granny D Pocket Full of Posies cowl. I will put it on the screen. It is the title, and I also will be putting it on social media as well. So if you have Instagram, if you have IG, and all of my social media platforms, I will be using hashtag Ola Joe Granny D Pocket Full of Posies cowl. So I look forward to seeing you all and enjoying this wonderful pattern and this journey. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me on my social media, on email, IG, any of the social media platforms, and I can answer any questions that you may have. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a glorious one, and remember to live each day as if it were your last. Bye-bye for now.